Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Sorry I haven't posted in a week, but in this video I'm going to be telling you how you can quit basically any addiction. So addictions to social media, gaming, sugar, porn, uh yeah, it's all that comes to my head, but that type of stuff. So the first step is to visualize. You want to have an expectation and set goals, right? Because if it's something abstract like eating sugar, you want to quit sugar, you're not going to know when you got there and when you quit it. So you need to say, well, what I want to quit sugar is to be able to go, let's say, 20 days without eating sugar or having any cravings or BS food cravings. That could be a goal, for example, and you can track your progress to that. And you want to visualize your goal. So you want to say, okay, I want to get here. I want to stop scrolling and save my time. So you're gonna visualize yourself. What would I look like? Huh? Uh, Maybe half a year from now, I'll be way more productive. I'll be have a better attention span, get distracted less, all this good stuff. Have less ADHD. Um, so you have to visualize and imagine yourself like a new person. Like if I work out and it's gonna be a really heavy set or a PR, I imagine myself doing the rep, like going grinding. I imagine it, and it's awesome. It's because it makes you be successful. That's actually what a lot of top athletes do. They visualize doing it before a game or a event. And also, you have to find a foundation. So I can't say I don't want to eat sugar because it's bad for me. If that's a reason, because there's a lot of people, like fat people that are like 40, trying to get healthy, they're like, I don't want to eat sugar. It's bad for me. I'll be healthier. But you're not going to be successful. You're going to do it for like 2 weeks and you're going to give in to sugar cravings. So that's not the best way to go about doing things. You have to set a foundation, a strong foundation for sugar, something extremely strong that would make you go through this long journey. So, for example, for sugar, this is off the top of my head. You can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. Off the top of your head, you're going to write this down, by the way. Get a notebook and write stuff down. So you're going to get a foundation. You're going to say, if I don't want to eat sugar, why don't I want to eat sugar? I don't want to eat sugar because maybe if I get a heart attack, then I can't be around for my kids. Or if I get a heart attack, I'm young and I can't enjoy life. Like I have another 70 years ahead of me, 80 maybe. I want to enjoy those years. Eating this garbage can't get me there. If you're like me, you're an athlete, dude, if I eat sugar, I'm gonna be way worse at street lifting. That'll take off like what? This is maybe 5 kilograms of no, not 5 kilograms, but like 1 or 2 kilograms of weight on my PR. So at this time next year, I'll be doing 2 kilograms less on whatever lift. That's not what I want. I want to maximize. I want to do better. Also, I don't want to eat sugar. Like, for example, for porn, I don't want to watch that because it's bad for my relationship with God, or it makes you awkward, weird with women. Uh, it messes with your brain. It makes you weird. You're unproductive. You have low testosterone if you do that. It makes you you're not the, this is gonna sound cringe, but you're not the alpha male. You're a little beta male walking around like a little TikTok kid with a low taper fade or whatever bullshit. Um. Also, sorry, I got a little carried away there, but you also have to remove triggers, right? So if you want to quit eating garbage foods and you got invited to go eat out with your friends, then you're gonna eat garbage if you go with them, right? So you're gonna go eat some bullshit food like McDonald's, and then you're gonna go eat ice cream. and that won't be healthy. So you can either say, no, guys, I'm not meeting with you, or you can say, hey, let's go to the park instead. That's healthier. Or you can be weird and just pack your own dinner or whatever, and that way you're forced to eat it. That's what I would do. That's what I've done in the past. If I go somewhere, I pack my own food. Like yesterday, I went to this thing all day and I brought my own food. They had pizza. I'm not eating that. I'm healthier than that. I'm better than that. Right? So remove triggers. If for example you goon at night before going to bed, what could you do? Don't charge your phone in your room. Keep it outside your room. Put it in your parents' room or in the kitchen or whatever. Also, you want to change things up a bit. If you're becoming a new person, if you're going on a dopamine detox, if you're trying to quit video games or quit eating sugar, you have to switch things up. What I did is during the summer I started locking in. I wanted to change, lock in, become better. So I changed my room up a bit. I reorganized it. So you should reorganize your room. Put your bed somewhere else. Maybe sleep somewhere else in a different room if you can. I can't do that, but if you can, go for that. So you want to remove triggers, okay? Um, delete Instagram, delete TikTok, delete YouTube if you're not using it for anything good, right? Delete all this stuff because it's like, oh, bro, I need to check my friends. If I don't look at my friends' Instagram, then I don't know what they're doing. Do you need to know? Let's like, bro, like, what? Just get rid of the app. Sorry about that. My phone storage just ran out. Hold on, I'm gonna close my door. So yeah. Anyways, my phone storage died, and I forgot where I left off what I was saying. But I was talking about triggers. So remove your triggers, something that makes you want to do this bad habit, and just get rid of it. Okay? Also, you can, let's call this opposite triggers. Right? Okay, so if you do want to do something bad, like maybe go play video games, which isn't a bad thing, but if you're locked in, it kind of is. So if you want to play video games, you can do something like forcing yourself to go somewhere. So if you want to play video games and you feel like you're going to be super unproductive this day for like the next 5 hours, what you can do is, oh, maybe your family's going to go shopping. Go with them. That way you can like buy yourself some healthy foods, and that'd be more productive than playing video games, you know? So doing things like that. Now something you have to do, this goes along with what I was saying earlier about visualizing, and it's to think about the negative effects. Okay, there's this quote that I've seen several people say, and it's, unless the pain isn't bad enough, you're not going to change. Okay, so when I started working out over a year ago, I wasn't fat, but I was kind of skinny fat. Like I was probably 10 pounds overweight. I lost 10 pounds of fat. That's around 4.5 kilograms. So I was a little fat and I lost it and I put on muscle and I dropped 4.5 kilograms or 10 pounds, right? Now I bulked up somehow, even though I'm as lean as I was at the peak of my cut. I'm as lean as I was then, even though I'm bulking. And I put on 10 pounds, so I regained the weight, but except now I have a visible six-pack. The lighting's garbage. I have a visible six-pack, and I have more muscle, like a lot more muscle, okay? And so you have to think about the negative effect. Sorry about that rant I just went on. But, for example, sugar. Watch videos about sugar saying how bad it is. The red 40 makes you have ADHD. Maybe it messes with your DNA, all this stuff. Can't focus, unhealthy, get cancer, maybe your liver failure or whatever. So become aware of how bad this thing is. Like, over exaggerate how bad it is. Okay? Because if you're listening to the guy saying, it's okay to eat a little bit of ice cream just every now and then. It's like, yeah, that's true, but it's like, but if you eat a little bit less every day, then it's not that big of a deal, right? What? No, that's bullshit. It just cut it out, right? So don't listen to those people. Just get rid of it. Try to, sorry. So just find the negative effects of why this is so bad and exaggerate it a bit so it scares you more and you want to stop this bad habit even more. Yeah. Now, if you're going to the gym, you've probably heard of progressive overload. Well, call this progressive deload. So, you could stop a bad habit cold turkey, and to the people who do that, that's impressive, and I respect you for that. But most people aren't that disciplined to do that, so you're gonna have to progressively deload. Okay, so let's say you're trying to quit your phone addiction, like your social media and stuff, and you have 8 hours on social media every day. So here's what we're gonna do. Tomorrow you're gonna do 8 hours of social media, and then day after tomorrow, 7 minutes, 7 hours and 50 minutes, and then 7 hours 40, and then 7 hours and a half, and then you're gonna get all the way down to like 20 minutes on Instagram instead of 8 hours. Okay, in maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, and so then you're gonna shrink it down even more to 15 minutes, then 12, 10, 8, 7, 4, 2, nothing. Just, and then now you're not on it anymore. So progressively deal it. For sugar, I was able to quit sugar. I have a video about this. What I did is that before this, I would quit sugar for like 2 weeks and I'd relapse on sugar and eat these sugary foods for some time, and then I'd stop. And yeah, it wasn't that consistent. So what I did is that I made myself a pretty healthy recipe, which did have brown sugar, but it was pretty healthy actually, like really healthy. And so I'd eat it every day for like the first week and a half. And I when I had sugar cravings, I'd eat it, and it has a ton of protein because it has like 8 eggs, and it has a bunch of protein powder, and like, but the protein powder is healthy, and all this other stuff, so it's kind of healthy actually. And I'd eat a ton of it, and I'm like, damn, this is good, right? And so that would satisfy my sugar cravings. Then I just stopped eating it, and I was fine. I still do get sugar cravings, and I'm fine. Something I noticed is that people who say, sure, you can eat sugar once a week, yeah, that's fine. It won't really affect your diet much, but it'll make your life a lot harder. You see, once you cut it out, your dopamine levels go down. And if you eat it again, they spike up, and you're tempted to do these things until they slowly slow down. And then throughout the week, they're getting lower. And then it's like Friday, and tomorrow, it's Saturday. So Saturday, you eat the cookie, now your dopamine's up, and you're just tempted to eat these things, and it's harder. Um, I believe 3 or 4 days ago, we went somewhere to eat pizza, and that was like the only food they had. It tasted awesome. It was really good, and it didn't bring anything. So I ate it, and in the past like 2 or 3 days, I've had sugar cravings. After having lunch today, I kind of wanted to eat some ice cream, but I didn't, because I'm built different, and it was a small craving. But 1 or 2 weeks before that, I didn't really have cravings. So once you get to a certain level, don't be like, oh, it's okay every now and then. It's better never, because that way you don't have to fight the temptation as much. So this is another rule that you can use if you're currently tempted to do this, to do the bad habit, or to eat it, or do it, whatever, right? Do drugs, play video games, watch porn, scroll. It's the 5 minute rule. So basically, what you do is you tell yourself, no, I don't need my phone. I'm gonna scroll in 5 minutes. Okay? So you're gonna grab your phone and you're gonna put it in another room, set a you're just look at the time. Oh, it's 3:50. At 3:55, I'll do it. I'll scroll. Okay? So now you're gonna sit down, be bored. What should I do? Oh, I know. I could read. Or I could go outside. I could do sprints. Hey, I could do a workout right now. I could do pull-ups. No. You're gonna come up with stuff to do, and then you're gonna be doing this, and it's like you won't want to do the bad habit anymore. Like you're walking with your family. Oh, it's 3:55. I don't want to do that. Right? So just wait 5 minutes. Tell yourself, I'll wait 5 minutes to do the bad habit, and your brain's going to be like, get bored. You'll find something else to do. You'll start doing that. You'll be happy doing that, or you'll be fine doing that. You won't want to do it anymore. Also, something else is I'm going to tell you is you're going to fail. Okay? Sorry, this sounds harsh, but you are going to fail at quitting this a lot. You're going to fail basically a lot, right? You're still going to scroll a lot. You're going to eat garbage foods, but you have to be able to forgive yourself. If you're like, dude, what the hell? What's my problem? I can't be doing this. What the heck? I suck. And then you're pissed off. That's not healthy. That's not good. You have to be like, dude, it's all right. Hey, if you think about it, I'm still improving. Right? You're kind of like a stock market. This is you. You get better and you fail. And you fail. And you get better and you fail. And you get a little better and you fail. So after time, right now, this is today. You fail, you fail, you fail, better, better, fail, better. So you improve this much. Man, it's not much. But guess what? Over, I don't know, a year, this is what you're going to look like. Good, 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 good. Like insane. Okay? So you have to forgive yourself and you have to be resilient. Okay? I hope you like this type of content better where I don't edit it. Let me know what you think and bye.